Well, George, here we are in Portugal. It's scorching hot. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, loving it at the moment. It's really nice weather. Hot, but nice to be out here with all the boys.
A lot of young lads out here, much younger than yourselves. You know, the likes of Jordan Gabriel and Joe Worrell, who obviously went out on loan to Dagenham along with Matty Cash last season. They did really well. Good to see so many young faces out here.
Yeah, definitely. It's always nice to see the young boys coming up, just like I was a few years ago. It's always nice for them to be involved. Training's been really good. Everyone's working really hard, so it's nice for them to be around it.
Couple of games already done. The first one, a behind closed doors friendly at Spurs' training ground. Quite a nice day for you, I suppose, against the club that you scored your first senior goal against in that Capital One Cup game a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it was really nice. Obviously, there was still a few players like Ryan Mason still playing. Chadley played that game. But it was nice, obviously, for the boys to get out there for the first time after we've been off for a while. We've done well, to be fair, held our own, but obviously some sloppy goals which you're going to expect in pre-season. But no, it was nice to get back, definitely.
You must have some amazing memories from that game at White Hart Lane. Scoring that goal in front of the away end must have been incredible.
Yeah, definitely. That game will always be in my memory. Great day for me. And yeah, just looking back on it, it's amazing to see back then how I played and then how I'm playing now and coming forward and progressing.
It wasn't just you that day, it was a young Ben Osborne rattling the bar in the first half. It was Oliver Burke and Tyler Walker who had come all the way through the academy together, sitting on the bench. Just a fantastic all-round day for the club, even though the result in the end wasn't quite what we wanted.
Yeah, definitely. The result is obviously what you want in a cup game. But for everyone to be still here now, still being all around the first team as young players and pushing for those first team places week in, week out, it's always nice to be around the boys that you've come up with through the academy.
Millwall recently, out here in Portugal, a good 2-1 win. That was an enjoyable game for you?
Yeah, definitely. We played two teams. First team played 60 minutes and then the other team played 30 minutes, but it was nice to get out there and definitely get some minutes. We played some really good football and could have probably scored some more goals, but definitely was a good run out, especially in this heat.
Tell us about what training's been like out here, because obviously you can't be pushed too hard in this heat, I'm guessing, but at the same time I can't imagine the coaches are going too easy on you.
No, definitely. It's not been too bad, to be fair. It's obviously can't be training in the middle of the day, so the middle of the day we normally have off, and then we're training in the morning early, and then we're training at night times. Most of it's ball work at the moment. We did a little bit of running yesterday after the game, the boys that played, but not too heavy. And then just been out here working hard, really. Yeah.
I know you're obviously a young player, but you will have experienced lots of pre-seasons all the way through from when you were a young sort of academy player. Do you get the feeling that the onus is now on the players to keep themselves fit over the summer, and therefore running isn't necessarily that high on the agenda anymore early in pre-season?
No, definitely. I think that the boys always keep themselves in good shape every time I've come back in a pre-season. It's been a good standard of running anyway, so definitely I think the onus now is much more on ball work this season. We've done a lot more ball work, a lot more calmness on the ball, that kind of thing. But yeah, a lot of the boys work over summer, so it's good to be back with the balls though, and around the facilities and stuff. Yeah.
I'm sure you and the rest of the younger lads sensed an opportunity when Philip Montagnier came into the club, a new manager, new person to impress, and new staff to impress around him. Have you seen that as a chance for you to progress this season?
Yeah, definitely. I think every time a new manager comes in, you need to put a stamp on them. That first training session, you need to be on it, making sure that he sees you in his plans. And I think I've come in, done all right the start of this season. So hopefully I can push on in the games over pre-season and then try and get that starting place that I really want.
In terms of positionally and your role within the team, how do you think it's developed since you've made that appearance at Spurs to now, for example? How do you think you've changed as a player, if at all?
I think now I'm a bit more mature on the ball. I would say that when I was younger I made a little too many mistakes and I kept giving the ball away, trying to do that extra bit Whereas now I see when I need to do that extra bit and when I need to pass it and when I need to run with it. I think that maturity in my game has definitely come along over the last year or so.
I'd imagine the novelty probably hasn't quite worn off for you yet, always coming away every summer. I know you've done it a couple of times already now, but coming away, being in that first team environment, quite an intense environment, isn't it? A lot of high intensity training, being around senior pros all the time. How much do you think that rubs off on you in terms of your progress as a footballer?
No, I think that's really important. Being around the senior pros, even when you've been around from 2-3 years, you're still learning every day. They're still helping you out. They're still telling you where to be, where to go, and it's not in an argumentative kind of way. It's always to help you, and I think everyone tries to help each other at this football club, and it's a great atmosphere to be around.
One more game left out here in Portugal, SC Braga. That'll be a tough one, but another fantastic experience, isn't it, to play against a team from the continent?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a different style of play when you come across to another country, and it definitely should be a good game, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
21 now, George. I'm sure you've got your sights set on more senior appearances. What are your genuine hopes and expectations for the season ahead?
Well, I hope to be starting week in, week out. It's a shame that Tesh left because he was a very good player, but that's opened up a spot for me in midfield, and I should really be pushing for that spot now. I'm pushing as much as I can, working hard and just doing what I can to get there, because I really want to be playing this season and show the fans really what I've got.
Ben Osborne's probably the ideal, not role model because you're similar ages, but the ideal example of how it's done. What do you think you could take from Ben and the way he's handled himself to get yourself to his level?
Benny for me is one of the most consistent players in the team. I think week in, week out, you're always going to get a good performance from Benny. He's always going to work hard, and he's got that extra bit of quality sometimes when you need it. So I think that if I could be consistent on a week-to-week basis, then I could push in that team definitely, yeah.
Have there been encouraging signs from the manager and his staff towards you?
Yeah, so far, yes. I've started both 2 games, so from that perspective, yeah, it's very good for me. But yeah, I just want to push on now and really lock down that position and make sure it's mine.
I wish you all the best, George.
Okay, thank you.